Wednesday night baseball coming your way from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Cincinnati Reds and the Cleveland Indians. The Indians look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Blake Stocker gets the ball for the Indians in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Stepping in, Jose Peraza. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Cincinnati, second baseman, Jose Peraza.
First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Now the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right down the chute that time, 1-2. Stocker has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
3-2, full count. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Van Dyke is there. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman number 19, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit. So instead of leading off the next inning, the 2-out hit brings Adam Duvall in this inning.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Adam Duvall, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati, and now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Bronson Arroyo, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Coming to the plate now, number 15. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 15.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, I'm interested to take a look at this team in game 1 of this road trip right now. They have to play better. They took it on the chin, recent homestand, only winning 2 games. But I'll tell you what, today they're putting a guy out on the mound that can execute down and away. I look for him to set the tone.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And this will be put away easily for the out. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's in the top 5 runs scored in the American League, so he's a big part of this lineup. The guys behind him are doing a great job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
In now for Cleveland, Willie Mays. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's a tough take. The 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Cozart is there. And that's the second out.
Batting third, left fielder, Lee Van Dyke.
Striding in for the Indians, Lee Van Dyke. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high-scoring a game when Carl's behind the dish.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. Success on a 3-1 count to keep the inning alive here.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, number 22. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First things first, here's a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the dirt here, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Bullet back up the middle. Piper is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Indians leave 1. Still no score. Here's the shortstop, Zach Kozar. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Here's the pitch. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
The 0-2 home. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First delivery to him on the way. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Missed with a breaking ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at his sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Number 3, Patrick Kivlahan.
So stepping in, Patrick Kivlahan, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first 2 batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take an out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
Standing in now, Stuart Turner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. And that misses for ball 4.
Batting 9th, center fielder Johnny.
Digging in,
Kuiper.
the switch hitter, Johnny Kuiper, comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's set, and the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Turner is off at first with 2 away. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Lifted in the air to center. Mays is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Reds. So striding in, Donnie Larson, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Donnie Larson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Kuiper. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one.
Right fielder.
And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
In now, Dale Tomlinson. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home. Skied into straightaway right. Peraza is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, A.J. Metcalf. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In for a strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Well, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Left side. He's got it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance? Jose Peraza, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Designated hitter, Scooter.
Digging in to try it again, Scooter Gennett. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Votto, a base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a line drive. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs when you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Into the box, Adam Duvall, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 delivery. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
In now, Zach Cozart, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Votto at second. Duvall at first. 2 out in the inning. And it's fouled away. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. He'll try again. 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Roger Doran. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
Roger Doran.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Onto the home run porch and gone. Solo shot here to left. Number 13 for him on the year. And with it, the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, number 15. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box now, Willie Mays, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pitch on the way. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Right side, fair ball down the line. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
Into the box, Lee Van Dyke, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Here now the 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Another full count pitch on its way. swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center, number 17 for him on the season, and it gives the Indians a 3-1 lead.
Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Now batting.
In now, number 22. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a strike.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Johnny Larson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Three runs already home here. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Kuiper ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Indians lead it 3-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eugenio Suarez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The 2-2. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he fouls this one off. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Into the box now, Patrick Kivlahan. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The 0-1. Ball 1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Standing in now, Stuart Turner, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this pitch misses to the Reds catcher. Now 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1 home. Will not catch the zone, ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. Suarez, the runner at third. Kivlahan is at second with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Johnny Piper as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
That's just your classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through, and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
And here's Jose Peraza. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that one got a piece of him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Into the box now, Scooter Gennett, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he misses with it, 1-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Mays giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as that ties our ball game at 3-3.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
In is Joey Votto now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
Case in point right there, Matty. we're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. So digging in now, Dale Tomlinson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Riding in once again, A.J. Metcalf. From the stretch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
The 0-1 delivery. He's running. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And gone up into the second deck. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's now 5-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D. Well, ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Hit on the ground, but foul.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Popped him up. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Roger Doran. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. A fastball that just misses inside.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Here he comes on 2-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Peraza fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, number 15.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 15. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Drives it the other way to deep right. Kivlehan ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Willie Mays.
Digging in and looking for more, Willie Mays. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, as it is now 7-3. Digging in once again, Lee Van Dyke. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 4 runs here in this half inning. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. The 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
Curveball that time, not even close.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hard hit toward the hole. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the fourth as that extends the inning.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his third knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or two before this one ends.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Michael Lorenzen answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. Stepping in now, number 22, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Van Dyke, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with Showtrack. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Two out here and a runner at second. Back up the middle. Cozart has it. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Indians 7 and the Reds 3. Ready for another shot now. Adam Duvall. He singled his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. Up with it, Taylor. He makes the throw to first, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio.
Ready once again, Eugenio Suarez. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Tomlinson ranging back, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Now batting.
In now, Patrick Kivlahan.
Patrick Kivlahan.
As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Tomlinson sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Reds get one of the runs back on this solo dinger. Middle of the night here from Progressive Field. It's the Indians 7 and the Reds 4. Settling in now, Donnie Larson.
Leading off for the Tribe, second baseman, Johnny Larson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. The 1-1. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's out number 1.
The batter.
There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. Striding in, Dale Tomlinson. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Kuiper. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Ready to take his hacks again, A.J. Metcalf, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Here it is on 3-0. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in now, Jake Taylor, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Now the 1-0. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. They hold a 7-4 lead. Striding in once again, Stuart Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Turner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-0. Is a fastball that misses.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-0 count. The pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Standing in now, Johnny Kuiper fouled away. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and foul, though it had the home run distance. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
Turner at third with nobody out. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One and one to the Reds leadoff man.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
This is on the ground over to first. Backhanded. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Ready once again, Scooter Gennett. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
2 balls and a strike to Gennett. And the 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. He's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Indians on top 7-5. Ready for another chance, Roger Doran. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch on its way. To third. Suarez is up with it. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Number 15.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 15. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Full count still. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Willie Mays.
Willie Mays will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Two out, nobody on. Three and 0 now. Hard hit at third. Suarez moving to his right. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead it 7-5. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Matt Bush is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33, Matt Bush.
In is Joey Votto now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Two and 1. Bush, an Ohio native, has a very strong chance of making the American League All-Star squad this year. He's currently the leading vote getter among relievers.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Digging in once again, Adam Duvall. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Votto aboard here at first with nobody out. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Chopped weakly to the left. Barehanded at his knees. The second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. None left for Cincinnati. They're down 7-5.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Reds, number 52, Tony Cingrani.
Ready for another shot now. The Van Dyke. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Now the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Cingrani hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Their count now at 2-2. Full count now. 3-2. Number 22 waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Lifted in the air to center field. Kuiper has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, number 22.
Digging in to try it again. Number 22. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Three and one now. This one is launched. Look at this. And it's gone into the home bullpen. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they open up an 8-5 lead. Into the box, Johnny Larson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That misses. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Can't find his own there, and it's 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Striding in for the Indians, Dale Tomlinson. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner back standing. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Working for the punch out and the offering. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Larson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And he'll snap one over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Into the box now, A.J. Metcalf. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now an 8-5 ball game. Nathan Mossey will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Nathan Mossey.
Digging in and looking for more, Eugenio Suarez. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And he fouls this one off. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Patrick Kivlahan. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Mossey comes into the day 3rd in all-star balloting among relievers, so we'll wait and see if he ends up receiving an invite.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Mays will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. In now for the Reds, Stuart Turner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Not definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Now the 3-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, what a stop! He gathers the throw. It's late. He's safe. It was a highlight reel stop, but he can't get it out. And runners will be at first and second with 1 away.
Oh, that's a shame because he made an outstanding diving stop right there. That's when I think the adrenaline might have been pumping a little bit too hard and the ball just takes off on him. Too bad. That could have been a highlight reel play.
Digging in the switch hitter, Johnny Kuiper. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Suarez over at second. Turner is over at first with 1 away. One ball, 1 strike to count. Oh, it looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And here's Jose Peraza. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The 1-0 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Van Dyke. And that retires the side. Reds strand a couple. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Reds, number 36, Blake Wood.
In now for Cleveland, Jake Taylor. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Jake Taylor.
First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Fielded by Kozar. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. A look at our line score thus far. Already 7 home runs between these two clubs combined, and the ball's really been jumping out of here throughout the contest. Striding in, Roger Doran. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees. 1 out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in. So it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, number 15. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Piper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, center fielder, Willie Mays.
Coming to the plate now, Willie Mays. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Doran leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Indians leave 1. They're on top by 3, 8-5. And welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Jeremy Kelton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Jeremy Kelton.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Scooter Gennett. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Mays is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Settling in now, Joey Votto. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 23, Adam Duvall.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Adam Duvall. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now this crowd, announced at around 33,000, come to their feet. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. The Reds down to their last strike. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
2 out, nobody on. Cincinnati, good night.
Well, I'm kind of running out of words to describe how incredible this winning streak has become. Every win just cements their legendary status, and it's not even over yet.
8-5 tonight. The Cleveland Indians took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Blake Stocker earns the win, his second. Bronson Arroyo allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Jeremy Helton earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 8 runs, 10 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Reds, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.